So the way that we award scholarships on our campus is through a scholarship committee. The members who spend many, many hours every year reading through applications and making decisions about which students are going to get scholarships. And we have a number of members of the scholarship committee who are here tonight. So if you all would stand and let us recognize you. A few interesting facts. This year, over 1,000 students, thank you. This year, over 1,000 students applied for scholarships. We awarded more than $2 million in scholarships and waivers to 600 students this year. The average award of our scholarships was $3,300, though in some ways that's kind of a meaningless number because all of our scholarships are meaningful at any level. But just so you get a sense, that was about the level at which they were awarded. A couple of things about our students that most of you already know. More than half of our students work at least part-time while they are in college. Many work full-time. 80% of our students receive some form of financial aid. Many of our students are the first in their families to go to college. And so donors are the ones who make it possible for these students to be able to go to school. And given the mission that the people in our community, many of you in this room, fought so hard for to make opportunity for the people of Southwest Washington. This work is just so important, and once again, we are so grateful. Now, I'm going to turn the podium over to Sammy Reel. Sammy is a scholarship recipient. She's a recipient of the Second Chance Scholarship. And this year, she is also our student body vice president. Sammy.
Good evening, friends and fellow Cougs. My name is Sammy Reel, and I am this year's ASWCB Student Body Vice President. Thank you all for taking time to share an evening with us. I would not be standing where I am today without the help of scholarships or my home away from home, WSU Vancouver. My family has had a history of being hit hard with stacked medical emergencies, from my dad suffering a massive heart attack to him undergoing chemotherapy for massive tumors on his body, as well as economic hardships with my mom carrying the weight to make ends meet while my dad continues to recover. There are a few points in my college career where I seriously questioned, should I pursue my education? That question of would it be worth it? And the answer is yes. Why? Because my parents raised my siblings and I to dream and push ourselves for a better life than where they started from. With the help of scholarships from the Farm Bureau, as well as my institution in the form of a Second Chance Scholarship, I am grateful to say that I will graduate in May with my bachelor's. Because of the scholarships I was awarded, I have been able to pursue an education, as well as gain confidence to propel into my third year of leadership within student government. The many Cougs you have generously supported here today are the ones who work 2 or 3 jobs. They are the ones that are raising their children and ferrying them to and from school. They are the ones caring for their sick family members. They are pushing themselves to the limit to do more academically as well as get involved on our campus. They are volunteers in our communities, planting trees and working in the elementaries. They are the students who come early and stay after class to ask one more question. They are the ones pestering advisors to make sure they take the best route to ensure success. They are the ones who came back to school. They believed it was time. They are the ones who cried when they received your letters informing them that they had been awarded a scholarship. The Van Coops sitting in this room today are made up of incredible men and women who are passionate about education and a dream. As students, we say thank you for sharing time with us face to face so that we can have an opportunity to hear your stories and discover your passions and pursuits. Thank you for rallying behind education, for knowing its value and wanting to plant seeds so that others may prosper. Thank you for helping us as students and human beings progress that much farther in life so that we can all pave the way together. Thank you for helping us create a legacy, a shared vision for a stronger community, one that builds together. The idea that no matter where you start in life, if you can work hard for that dream, you can make it. My success doesn't just belong to me, just as the success of others doesn't solely belong to them. It belongs to all of us, to everyone who creates a ripple, knowing or not, in the lives of others. There is power in the little things. There is power in an outstretched hand. There is power in dreaming, but most of all, power in building community. With that being said, on behalf of the Associated Students of Washington State University, Vancouver, please join me in giving a thunderous round of applause to WSUV, our donors, Van Coop students, and above all, our family and friends who supported us.